What's up, y'all? This your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, BehindTheIndustry.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And there is drama on these YouTube streets. Now, everyone knows I usually don't get into the drama on the UT streets, but when a lot of people are talking about it and it becomes trending, I saw these two actually trending on Twitter earlier in the day. So I was like, I'm going to get around to getting into it and see what's going on, and we're going to talk about it. Milagro Gramz versus Armon Wiggins feud. Which team am I on? And I'll give my take. What we're going to do is react to a video. Shout out to Coffee City, because this is going to be a video I'm reacting to, where it basically says Cardi B ends bloggers Milagro Gramz and Armon Wiggins friendship. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to come in and out, no diddy, on certain parts that if I felt need correcting or if I want to give my opinion on. So, Coffee City, if you're not following her, make sure you follow young Laitland, young sister doing her thing.
Hi guys, welcome back to Coffee City. Armon Wiggins and Milagro Gramz are no longer friends, and that's because of Cardi B.
So, right out the bat, good job of what they call personalized marketing of your product. She gets right out the gate and says that their friendship is over and it's because of Cardi B. And that's what everyone came to listen to and hear about. Now she's going to get into why it's really over. Great job by Coffee City, though.
Cardi B won, okay? I'm not going to go into all the details. Make sure to check out some of my videos to catch up. But pretty much, Armon Wiggins wants to be cool with Cardi B again. And he had a conversation with Cardi B. Milagro Gramz did not like that. She felt like Armon Wiggins should be on her side because he knows that Cardi B be talking ish about her.
Now, I want to jump in real quick on that. Is this whole friendship thing that people actually thought was real? Milagro and Armon Wiggins' friendship was never going to work. They were talking about each other years ago, subbing each other, what have you. I don't know whether she was talking about him, he was talking about her, however it went years ago, but they were subbing each other at one point. He was talking about her, started talking about how, she's not up there with him, and, started saying things about her lifestyle, whatever that we're not going to get into. We're not going to get into no personal stuff. But, yeah, but then when they came up to the trial, right? First of all, Millie was already covering the trial. Armon was not there in the beginning. I guess he saw the way it was going, and Milagro was getting a lot of clout from it, and also a couple of other blogs that was down there as well, and they were getting a lot of clout from it, and so Armon decided, oh, I'm gonna go too. So then he decided to show up, but he initially was not there, and he was always saying that Tory shot Megan. Meanwhile, Milagro stays forth on Tory did not shoot Megan. So I knew for a fact then how you go into the trial together and both of you think something different. So I knew the relationship was doomed from then, but I digress.
Okay, Milagro Gramz made multiple tweets tagging Armon Wiggins, saying that it was wrong what he did. If they are friends, why is he backing up Cardi B and not her?
Y'all aren't friends, Millie.
Armon Wiggins responded by saying, if we are friends, you shouldn't be online shading me. You should call me to ask me what happened. And I do agree with Armon Wiggins in this situation. Milagro Gramz felt a certain way because Armon told everyone that he's cool with Cardi B.
Why should Milagro call Armon Wiggins every single time he shades her or she feels though he shades her? That's going to be probably every other week because Armon Wigworm is the biggest flip-flopper on YouTube.
They made peace, yada yada yada. And she went on her station head and she was shading him. She was saying that's weird, can't believe he did that. I reported on it. I told you guys, as a friend, you call your friend. You don't go online saying stuff like
they're not friends, Coffee City.
Like that. So yeah, I do agree with Armon when it comes to that situation. So yesterday, Armon was like, well, if you have a problem, you need to call me. I'm not calling you because you brought this on the internet.
Okay, isn't Millie in Houston, Texas? Isn't there a hurricane going on right now? I don't know how much she was online, but I don't really think that she's going to be thinking about calling Armon Wigworm about him flip-flopping back to Cardi B. I think that's probably the last thing on her mind. I got cousins and uncles and aunts in Houston, and they definitely wasn't thinking about online.
Also shaded Milagro Gramz by saying that she's trying to get clout from him because everyone is talking about him right now. So
everybody's talking about Armon because he lost his job over at Fox Soul, and a lot of people believe that he's the reason why him and Claudia lost their job, even though that may or may not be true. But that's why everyone's really talking about Armon Wiggins at this point. Not for anything good.
She's trying to join the conversation by inserting herself in it. And out of nowhere, I'm telling you guys, out of nowhere, he started talking about his production. How his production is this, is that, is not compared to her. You guys know Milagro Gramz is behind the screen. She doesn't get on camera. So he was throwing little shade like that. And I was just like, what?
I mean, that in front of the camera and behind the camera should don't really mean nothing. I mean, you look at Impressive, she's never in front of the camera. She's got 1 million subs. You know, so it really don't matter whether you behind the camera, in front of the camera. It's your presentation and how you entertain the audience. Wigworm.
Wait a minute. What does Milagro Gramz production got to do with her calling you weird when it comes to being cool with Cardi B? It was the shade for me, and I just knew Milagro Gramz was not going to like that. So she did address that, okay? She said that Armon doesn't get views, and the interview that they did together was one of the highest viewed videos on his platform.
That would be facts.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, these two are so freaking shady. So they're both fake. They never liked each other from the beginning because he's shading her production, she's shading his views and his numbers. I'm just like, aren't you guys friends? So
they're not friends, Coffee City.
This whole time, this is how you guys were feeling about each other.
Yes.
Yikes.
They were never friends.
Milagro Gramz tried to make it seem like the reason why she did not reach out to Armon was because of the hurricane that took place.
What'd I say? What did I say? That's a legitimate reason. That's a legitimate reason. There's hurricanes going on in Houston.
In Dallas. But she was online the entire time, okay? She was still doing her blogging thing. So trust me, there were ways that she could have reached out to him. So she was trying to play the victim by making...
Didn't he say to call him? Or I guess call him DM, I guess? Okay, I'll give you that, possibly.
It seemed like Armon did not care because of what was going on in Texas. But this whole time she was online posting about celebrities. So make it make sense. But
and we know Coffee City is no love lost with Millie.
Anyway, let's get into what she had to say and let me know what you think down below. And do you guys feel like Armon will respond? Let me know. A shout out to you know, that's who I got this audio from. So let's get into what Milagro Gramz.
Alright, so basically Millie was on station head. Her speaking is probably like about 15 minutes, so we're definitely not going to go through that. I'll just touch on some of the things she was saying. She basically said that, she felt as though when she's telling Armon about the hurricane and stuff like that's going on, and he responds back with, call me. She said that she feels as though what she was saying was going on deaf ears, and at that point in time, it really made no sense to continue going on. She also said that, he talks to Cardi B, and she felt as though, he has mentioned that he records phone calls and he lets certain people listen to his conversations. So she was saying, how do I know Cardi B isn't listening to my conversations? And you talk to this girl and she doesn't like me, and she probably talks S about me to you, and we are supposed to be cool or what have you. Listen, here's the deal. I keep telling y'all to stop trying to get cool with these YouTubers. It's like celebrities with celebrities. You never know who most of those celebrities are not friends. And it's the same thing on these YouTube streets. That's the reason why I don't get close to anyone on YouTube. I have my certain favorites, like I listen to Coffee City, and probably other than Couture Bay, shout out to Couture Bay, make sure you'll follow her. Those are like the only two girls or women I listen to, and be honest with you. But I have no personal relationship with no YouTuber, only Couture. I actually speak to off of YouTube. And I used to talk to Millie a lot, not so much now. But here's my whole take on this whole thing. Armon Wigworm is the biggest flip-flopper on YouTube. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to be on Armon Wigworm's side, especially if it's against Milagro Gramz. Now, Armon is back on the Cardi B train after he hopped off the Cardi B train when he saw that Nicki Minaj reposted him, and Cardi B had really wasn't giving him any interviews, was paying more attention to Jason Lee and Ken Barbie, and that's why he got sore. Next you know, he started saying all these disparaging things about Cardi B, insulting Cardi B. He wasn't talking about Cardi B like how he was before. Most of it now was negative. Him and that old she, Eva, whatever her name is, both of them turned on Cardi B. Armon didn't like Megan Thee Stallion. Now all of a sudden he's pro Megan and saying that Megan is better than Cardi. He's better than Cardi and the third, right? So he's always been a flip-flopper. He was a Nicki Minaj fan at first, or stan at first. She unfollowed him. He turned on her, started catering to Cardi. She, is not giving him the attention he wants. So now he decided to go back to Nicki Minaj. And now, I guess since he had a conversation with Cardi B, I thought Cardi, I don't understand why she's even giving this guy the time of day. This dude is an opportunist. He's a flip-flopper. He's not genuine. And he's not loyal. So I don't understand why she is even entertaining him, but I digress. The whole situation with the hurricane thing. Okay, yeah, maybe she was online all day, but maybe she was online just to try to get her mind off of what's going on in Houston. Because there's a lot of things going on in Houston. On top of that, it's very, very hot. A lot of people are out of electricity. And I don't really think she wanted to argue back and forth with Armon Wigworm when it's 105 degrees in Houston and a lot of people without lights. All right? The bottom line is, yes, Armon Wigworm has the right to talk to, follow, unfollow, be cool with, be uncool with, whoever he wants. And if he did not make it seem to her like they had a friendship, I mean, they showed up at the trial together, dressed alike in baby blue. I don't give a damn. I love Millie, but I don't give a damn what you say. Y'all playing that. You can tell me you didn't till the cows come home, and I'm still not going to believe it. Y'all playing that. You showed up with the baby blue on, right? So maybe at that point in time, even though I knew it wasn't going to last because I heard all of the smoke they had for each other, you know, a year prior, right? So if he told you, oh, you know, girl, you know, we friends now, you know, this is a friendship, or may have told you some personal things about Cardi B or anything else like that, then Armon Wiggins should not be flip-flopping back and forth and dealing with Cardi B if he's still going to be dealing with Milagro Gramz, right? Because he knows they don't get along, right? And Armon's only back with Cardi B because Nicki Minaj is paying him dust again. So I agree with, you know, unlike Coffee City, as much as I love her, I'm going to disagree with her when it comes down to Armon Wiggins. I think Armon Wiggins sort of just chilled, fell back, and then, you know, let Milagro know, hey, before he knew he planned on patching things up with Cardi B. Hey, you know, me and Cardi are going to reconcile, but, you know, have no fear. I'm not going to record any of our conversations. I'm going to make sure that, you know, reassure Millie that when they talk, it's not going to go from his mouth or from her mouth into Cardi's ears or anyone else's ears for that matter. You got to reassure when you're dealing with people and you have friends that they don't really rock with, you have to reassure them that, hey, my friendship with them is one thing, my relationship with you is another thing, and I don't talk about you, and I'll make sure I won't allow her to talk about you when we're having a conversation. And that's the way you do it. So as far as this situation goes, I kind of agree with Millie. You should have just waited, brother. The hurricane is going on or what have you. Say, listen, I know you're going through a lot over there. You know, a day or two, reach out to me and we'll discuss this. That's the way I look at it. But again, man, stop trying to make these YouTube friends. Y'all going to end up turning on each other. I'm telling you. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if you are Team Milagro or Team Armon. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.